Now I have 7 boyfriends. I don't know which one is my favorite. I don't know their names, but I have 7 boyfriends.
Oh, you guys want to hear a horror story? My gym crush and I are dating inside the gym. Outside the gym, we don't speak. If you saw us in the gym, you would think we are a full-blown couple. We're not, but he's so fine, I literally can't help myself.
I am on to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband.
When your gym crush comes to you and try to talk to you in a gym, and they're looking you dead in your eyes, and then your brain just like shuts down, and they're talking to you the most simplest stuff, like, oh, what did you work on today? And I'm just sitting there like, oh, I worked on split squats. Like, oh, what the hell, Zari? Like, fix up. Like, why is you fumbling right now? This is your time and opportunity, and you fumbling your words. Like, why isn't my brain operating in this moment? So embarrassing. We've lost all aura points. Like, what? So fine, making me a little nervous. Help.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, body game. Women get intimidated by physically fit, attractive men. Shout out to all my brothers. Improving yourself. If you ever run across energy from women that comes off a little bit weird, this is gonna explain it. Let's cook.
Yeah, not me falling in love already, but yeah, he's just really like, I just know if he does come and talk to me. Last time he came to the stairs. He never goes to the stairs, but he came. But of course, that's when I was wiping my shit down, and then it's almost like it looked like I was running away from him. I really wasn't, but it just, like, I don't know, I get scared. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, where's fine shit? But seriously, like, when I don't see him, I'm like, where's fine shit? And when I do see him, I'm like, okay, like, motivation, I'm about to lift heavier. But yeah, it's just, he's just so delicious to look at. I love looking. I almost feel like if he does come up to me, I'm about to be like, since I'm such a scaredy cat and I don't want to talk to anyone right now, but I love looking, you know? He's my favorite to look at. And if he does come up to me, I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be like, ooh, you know, I am into women, but you are one of the most handsome men I've ever seen. And he's like a short king, but he is just so handsome. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Adios.
The body game never lies. And she's talking about this dude is a short king or whatever. It doesn't matter. And this is why I always try to get across to guys. You can always change things about yourself. Not your height, but you can change your stature, your posture, your body build. You know, it's not your height that says, damn, this dude looks like, he looks like a man. You understand? And she's feeling the kid. He's minding his business. They give you this energy because they're telling stories to themselves and they're in a fantasy of what could be, and they're nervous about trying to talk to you or come up to you. But isn't that funny? Peeping this dude. He ain't worried about her though. Too afraid to go over there and say something though, huh? Let's get the next one.
Okay, so update on my gym crush. Obviously, I saw his car from the parking lot, so I knew he was gonna be inside. Lo and behold, he's inside, right? I start working out, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. This man literally walks by, but like, it wasn't like a casual walk. Like, I literally feel like he low-key, I don't know if I'm being delusional. I probably am. I really probably am. But like, girl, he literally walked by me, like, and I'm like, oh my God, low-key, like, you're literally my boyfriend, but you don't even know that. Like, you don't know I know what car you drive. You don't know I know your name. Anyways, so I'm sitting down at a machine and I open my camera roll and the picture of him that I took from his freaking Instagram that I screenshotted literally pops up. Girl, I thought I blew my cover. Thank God I checked. He literally didn't see a single thing. But yeah, I saw him and he walked in slow motion. I'm still being the Lulu, but like, I mean, we are, like, he is my boyfriend.
This chick is crazy, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Whenever women act as if like they know you for good or bad reasons. So for instance, she's trying to classify you as a player. Oh, I know your type. I've seen you before. It's because she's got all these things in her head. When a woman's being super comfortable with you, it's because she has all these things in her head. Talking about, yeah, that's my boyfriend though. All you know is that you find this dude physically attractive. and that you're probably sexually attracted to him, but you ain't really talk to him like that. But he's my boyfriend. Bro, I'm telling you, they're crazy in their head. This is why rejection can't make or break you when it comes to women, because they're going to think all of these Looney Tune thoughts that they want to think anyway. You understand? But it's just so funny. When they're sure about a guy, they're sure about a guy. Once again, this is why I tell you, when they're trying to run game on you, just walk away, bro.
Guys, so I have a gym crush, but this is not any regular gym crush. This is the man of my dreams. This is the man that I see in the book. Like, I imagine in my head, you know, he reminds me so much like Sade from Hunting Adeline. Like, he's big, he's tatted up, he's muscular. He's so fine, but I only get to see him Saturday. So today I went to the gym and I saw him, and I'm like, I have to do something about this, but I don't want to ruin that relationship where you're my gym crush, and you know I don't want to ruin that. So what I did is that I went to front desk and I asked them for a paper and a pen, and I wrote, bro, this is so I wrote, hi, I just wanted to let you know that you are the men that I see in my books, and you're the men of my dreams. Keep doing what you're doing. And then I wrote a little heart, and then I told the guy in front desk to give it to him, and then he did. And as soon as he did, bro, I did. I was like, I'm out of here, because he doesn't know that it came from me. But oh my god, he's so fine. Like, he's so fine. Like, he's so fine, y'all. I can't.
This clip exposes why you don't have to do too much for a woman, bro. Writing this dude a note, you don't have to do too much. And I don't want to hear any negativity today. It's Friday. The weekend is ours. We worked hard. Some of us still got to work on the weekends, because I already know the rebuttal will be, yeah, but I don't look like that. Yeah, but, man, knock it off. We are in the driver's seat. When you look good, when you feel good, when you look like new money, this is how they act around you. When you step in the gym, you don't know who's watching you. You ain't worried like that. But best believe, when you in shape, women are watching. You inspire other men. You understand? So she wrote this dude a note, fantasizing about this dude. Oh, he's fine, shit, he's so fine. Why wouldn't you just use your words? See, they start to simp for the guys that they really want. I'll never forget my first time writing a chick a note. I thought I would never have a chance with this chick. Turned out she liked me. And then that's when it was off to the races. Like, bro, ain't nothing to fear here. Thought never in a million years. Different race. Other dudes were jocking her. And she was feeling me. I was simping though. I wrote a note in high school. This chick is a grown-ass woman writing a note for some dude she's simping over at the gym. I'm telling you, because she's too intimidated to come out of her mouth and say something to the dude. The body game never lies. Let's get the next one.
Okay, so this video is for my gym crush and only my gym crush. So if you go to EOS and Atascocita, you know who you are. You're my gym crush. Mr. Green Shirt, yeah, you're my gym crush. I'm pissed at you. Because why would you work out next to me the entire time? We're constantly exchanging eye contact. Back and forth, looking at each other. And as I move away and I'm doing a stretchy stretch on the floor, you're coming up right behind me. You're so freaking close to me. You're looking at me. I'm looking at you. You start reaching for your AirPod like you have something to say. So I start reaching for my AirPod like I'm about to listen to what you have to say. Just for you to keep freaking walking. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Now I feel dumb. Now I feel like I'm making things up in my head. So this is a message for you. What are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do about this?
Mr. Green Shirt probably doesn't even know what she's talking about. She's making up all of this stuff in her head. And this is why they read the books that they read, because they think all of these crazy things and they have these fantasies in their head. So when they read the books, they're like, I'm not that crazy because somebody was able to write a book and sell it. So that means the thoughts in my head are worth something. They mean something. They're valid. Mr. Green Shirt doesn't know anything. Mr. Green Shirt is working out and she thinks that they're having this eye contact back and forth. But really, when you look around, you see what you see. And when you're a confident dude, you don't look at things and look away quickly. That's another thing that's happening here. Every time she looks at him, somehow he's looking at her, or he could be looking past her. But I guarantee you, bro is not sweating it like that. He's not. Let's get the next one.
Just came back from the gym. For those of you who have been wondering how my gym crush is doing, I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet. But today, it got really close. I was gonna do it. I was on this treadmill, empty treadmill, and then he went here. There was just an empty treadmill in between us. I don't know why he didn't. Either he's not interested or he got scared and didn't want to go on the treadmill next to me. But it would have been the easiest opportunity. Dude, what are you doing? Because I had to contemplate for 20 minutes. Am I going to say something? What do I say? Do I say this? Do I say this? Do I say
How about hello? What's your name? My name is. It's like what I tell guys all the time. When you're worried about what do I say to a woman, just think about it like this. How do I interact with people I'm trying to meet, whether it's a guy or a woman? Yo, what's up, bro? I noticed your shirt is pretty dope. What's your name? My name is. Excuse me. Came over here because I just had to step to you like a man. My name is Josten. What's your name? It's simple. Why can't she just go have a conversation like that? Because she's intimidated. Because she has leverage with all the other suckers who don't look like new money. Who she knows for a fact want her like that. Because in all seriousness, man, women never have to do anything, bro. That's why it always comes off as they're confident even though they're insecure. Because a lot of the guys that they interact with, they don't really care like that. But when it's a guy that they say he's confident, or it seems like he's confident, oh, all of a sudden they become very insecure. The body game never lies. Let's get the next one.
Okay, I need to tell this because this is gonna haunt me, I'm sure, for years to come. But okay, so for context, I just came from the gym. I'm sweaty. I am like gross. And I have like a gym crush. Everyone has that, I feel like. And scrumptious, like great. Just love looking at him. And earlier today, one of my coworkers was like, oh, I was just telling him, like, you know what, like my friend has this like rule, like if you have a crush on someone for more than 6 months, like you should just do something about it, because, you know, like what's the point? And he's like, that's a good rule. And I was like, what should I say to this guy? And he was like, oh, you could be like funny and be like, hey, like go up to him and be like, do I know you? And if he's like, no, be like, well, I'd like to, like my name is Michelle. And I was like, aha, like that's funny, but I don't know if I'll say that. And you know what, like I was like, you know what, like I will say that because like that's funny, and like if he can't laugh at that, then I don't want you anyway. So today I mean my makeup and hair was already done, but I was like, I'll just like go to the gym and like go up to him and like, you know, I'll just say it and like see what happens. So I freaking go up to him, I see him, I see Scrumptious, and I'm like, oh, like excuse me, and he's turned around. He's turned around and he has freaking wired headphones in, and I'm like, hey, like do I know you? And I'm like, I talk really fast, so I'm like, hey, do I know you, while he has his headphones in. And he turns around, he's like, I'm so sorry, like he's taking them out, he's like, I'm so sorry, like I missed everything you just said, can you just like repeat that? Immediately blackout, like immediately I like, oh my god, I got so nervous in the moment. I like didn't know what to say. And I was like, oh, like, you just look so familiar. Like, did you go to Montclair State or, oh, but, like, I was like, are you, like, from, like, Bergen County? He's like, no. He's like, I'm not. And I was like, oh, like, I feel like I see you all the time. And, like, you just look so familiar. And he's like, no. He's like, I actually went to school in, well, I'm not going to say school, but he went to school somewhere. And he was like, yeah, like, I'm from up there. And I was like, oh, haha, like I was like, you just look so familiar. He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, like sorry I like bothered you during your workout. He's like, no. And I didn't know how to end it. I know what to say, so I was like, And I turn around, I walk away, I go to another machine, and oh my god, he like was finishing his workout, so he went to a machine like where all the machines are, like they're all in the same area, and I literally couldn't look at him. I was like, I'm so stupid. I need to like go and like myself in the bathroom, because I was like staring at the floor, like doing this freaking ab thing, which is like also the hardest thing. So I know I was making the worst faces. And then eventually he got up and he left, like he finished his workout. And I had to literally get up and just like completely leave the gym, because the shame of that moment was haunting me, like truly haunting me. And I actually like cannot believe I did that. I'm gonna have to like switch my gym now.
Mission incomplete. See, what was happening was what I termed the Windex effect. She tried to talk to this dude. He was just being chill, and she didn't get a good read on this dude. But shout out to her, because you win some, you lose some. But at least you'll be able to fight another day. You understand? She went up to him. But this isn't the only occurrence. Many men practice the Windex effect. Watch this one.
All right, losers, here's your update. So, and it's the final update. So we were texting quite a bit. He seemed very interested. And then we chatted a few times in the gym, but I didn't like get too close. Like I didn't talk too long, except for like one time, which now that I think about it is kind of gross. But mainly because like I didn't want to, like, I just met him. I was probably stinking. Like I didn't want him to think I was gross, but whatever. And then so we were texting pretty consistently. I then like he did a little switcheroo, and I was like, that's interesting. So I texted him. I was like 24 plus hours. This is crazy. And he was like, you want me to be honest? And I was like, I'd prefer that. And he was like, I just didn't think there was any chemistry between us. We haven't gone out. We didn't go on a date. We chatted at the gym maybe like 3 times, but no date, no hangout. How would you know, brother? You don't even know me. I was a little offended by that. I was like, you don't even know me. Basically, I said that actually. And then, kinder. And then he said, I'm not trying to be rude. We can still be cool, but if not, like, I understand. I was like, yeah, we're fine. I mean, I wasn't that interested because I didn't get to know him yet. I mean, could have been. Probably not. I'm pretty picky. But, so... we have theories, but they don't matter. They don't matter. Single for life. Single for life. If you know anyone hot and tall, let me know. I just didn't think there was any chemistry between us.
She's mad because bro's like, oh, well, you know, I don't really see nothing there. And she's like, but you don't know me like that, though. See, the Windex effect, it's not that you're being completely stonewall. You're being silent. No, you're talking to them, but they don't have a good read on you. So she's like, wait a minute. We talked a couple of times and this, yeah, but he's being regular with you. He's being regular with you. So they could be intimidated, they could give you weird energy, or they could just be upset because you're not really feeling them like that. Either way it goes, bro. I'm telling you guys, the body game never lies. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Okay, I have an update for all my new besties on the young Tom Cruise. Okay, so I failed at what we talked about. I did not go talk to him because I don't know why. I completely bailed. I've never bailed before in my life, but I bailed, and yeah, I didn't talk to him. I had every opportunity. He came up multiple times while I was working out with my clients and was right there while I was working out with my clients. And even my clients themselves pointed him out. And they were like, he's really cute. And I was like, I know. So, he does look a little young in the face, but all my clients were like, not all of them. I was not yapping to all my clients. But the clients who pointed him out, where I was like, yeah, that's my gym crush, they said, okay, he doesn't look like a high schooler. But neither did the high schooler who had a full beard and looked like a man who was going into his freshman year. So... you don't know. You never know. And he could, I mean, he could be older and just looks younger. I don't know. But I will talk to him. I promise I'll talk to him. I just have to work up. I have to work up the courage. I've never had a problem with this in my life. Never. Even if I thought someone was the cutest person ever or good looking or I really admired them, I was fine going up and talking to them. No problem. No. I'm a little nervous. But it's okay. I think part of the reason why I'm nervous is because it is a workplace and I am like, okay, I don't want to make it weird at all or make him uncomfortable to come into the gym at all. So I'm just trying to like be normal and safe.